Welcome to Free My Reviews. This is Chris Johnson with a review of The Lighthouse. So, The Lighthouse was the second masterpiece I saw on that fateful day on October 25th. Right after watching Parasite at Alamo, I took the train and hopped to Lincoln Square and watched The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse is another film just like Parasite that just completely was 5, 10, 15, 20 steps ahead of me. And even after watching the movie, part of me was like, my goodness, what was that about? But not in a complaining, this is a mess way, in a wow, that movie was profit level awesome. The Lighthouse stars Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe as two men working in the White House to preserve it. And it was supposed to be for about 4 weeks. But when strange incidences ensue, they find themselves kind of stuck there and may or may not be losing their minds. I think that's a good way of putting it. May or may not be losing their minds because this movie is a mind f in the best way possible. You're never quite sure what is real and what is not real, and you are basically right there with Pattinson's character in particular. He's really more of the lead eye and point of view of the film, and but not taking credit away from the great Willem Dafoe. They're both amazing in this film, absolutely amazing in this film. You know, the really interesting and really unique dialogue that was set during that period, particularly the dialogue that Willem Dafoe speaks, is the biggest reason why I actually want to go see this movie again, because there are some absolutely amazing monologues in this movie, and it's once again, it's rare for monologues or dialogue to go over my head. But this is from the director of The Witch, which also had such great, unique, what is this dialogue that I just adored. And The Lighthouse was no different. Everything, basically everything I loved about The Witch, I love about The Lighthouse. From its fantastic writing and dialogue, its fantastic performances, its amazing production design and art direction, because they built that entire lighthouse themselves, and they built the house they lived in themselves, and it was incredible. The glorious black and white cinematography with the old school like 4x3 type look. That's really, it's funny because you look at that and you go like, oh, that's old full screen type looking thingy from back in the day. But when they use it today and they frame so well with it, whether it's this film or a ghost story or even mid 90s, it makes it feel special. Uh, and just the questions I have about what the hell I saw. you know, you're just, and I don't feel lost. I feel like the movie was driving me insane, just like the events felt like they were driving Robert Pattinson insane, and his character, and I was just completely overwhelmed in the best way possible by what I was seeing. And there's just so many exciting filmmakers right now, and there's so many exciting filmmakers in the horror genre right now, doing different type of stories in the horror genre and different type of horror, and I love the craftsmanship that's been going on in the genre of the past couple of years. Guys like Robert Eggers doing The Witch and now The Lighthouse. Guys like Ari Aster doing Hereditary and now Midsummer, and Jordan Peele with Get Out and Us, and James Wan is doing his thing. You could say, oh, he's doing the most conventional stuff, but he's doing it with such a level of artistry and craftsmanship that it's like, who cares? He's awesome too. And there's so many other people that I've not mentioned. Technically, The Nightingale is technically not a horror movie, but it's like, hey, it's horrifying. And so you add that with the Babadook, and Jennifer Kent's doing her thing too. It's just, The Lighthouse is just another masterwork from that day. And I basically saw two of the three best movies of the year on October 25th with the Lighthouse and Parasite. So definitely check out the Lighthouse. And when it comes to Pattinson and when it comes to Batman, I tell you right now, any actor who can go toe to toe with Willem Dafoe in this type of madness is a force to be reckoned with. Believe in Pattinson, believe in Matt Reeves, and believe in the Lighthouse.